Hello and good morning and welcome to a new week. A new week of streaming, I guess. I had a great weekend. I took like Monday off because I got home like really early on Monday after being away the entire weekend watching like Metallica lives. I was super tired. So I took yesterday off, as you probably noticed. But anyway, I'm back. We're gonna do some World of Warcraft. And hello, little demon girl, welcome. We're a little bit early. Usually when I start the stream, I might not always be by the computer when I start the countdown thingy. But now I'm here. And I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, and I had a great weekend actually. Metallica was great. Holy shit, they were amazing. I had a great time with my dad, and it was awesome. What more can I say? I don't know. I still have like a little bit of like the cold I got last week. Still, like you can still kind of hear it in my voice. So I'm sorry if I sound like a little bit weird, but it will be like that sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, besides that, let's do some World of Warcraft this morning. Yeah, I haven't really quite decided exactly what I want to do. But I know I want to probably go and farm some Mounties. Because I want to do some farming just to chill a little bit. I am EU, that is correct. Kittens are running around the apartment and doing stuff. They probably show up at some point, don't worry. That's how the kittens do be sometimes. Let's see. I have like auctions on my bank alt. I haven't checked. Maybe I should do that. I haven't logged in to my account in a little while. Since I've been like super busy with Dreamlight Valley and stuff, and I kinda, after we took Curve on our mains with the guild, I kinda mellowed out a little bit about World of Warcraft and decided to take a little bit of a break and play something else. So that's why you haven't seen much of it. You killed Sark yesterday? Cool, nice, great. Our guild is probably looking to potentially try out to do mythics this season, like mythic progress, like mostly for fun. Oh, it's some transmogs that I tried to sell that I didn't get to sell. Cool. Since, you know, this tier has gone pretty smooth, and I don't know if that's like a general consensus for everyone, that the tier felt like, you know, it's easy to gear, it's easy to get a hold of, like, with the new upgrade system. It feels like it's much easier to gear now. Like basically you go into normal and you get heroic gear if you upgrade it all the way. Okay, yeah, I had a bunch of like transmog shit actions I tried to do. Let's not do that now. Let's do the mage when we're farming, because she can TP everywhere. And that makes it much more easier for me if I want to like go to different places. And I think she has like at least season 1 gear. I'm gonna be out doing the world bosses first, like the Pandaria ones. I think. So I'm not in need of a group right now, but if I do the raids or something later, I could probably get you in so we can run it together if you need like a transmog or something. That's totally cool. right now I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do and what the hell I want to farm. I think I'm going to start with the Pandaria world bosses because I have not done them in a while. Looks like I have loot on this character. I didn't even know I had that. Well, I guess I had that. I had no idea my mage had vault. This must have been like 2 weeks or something. Yeah, Drape Transmog. This must have been like 1 week or something ago. I did not know about this. I forgot this, I think. Yeah, I think I actually did like... I did normal and probably heroic too on this mage, actually. Because there was like talk when we were supposed to like change... we changed up the team a little bit. So, like I went from healer and I was supposed to DPS, so I was gonna DPS on this guy, on my mage, but then we decided that I should tank instead, and that's why I like pivoted into the warrior tank. So I guess this is from where we tried to gear this mage up. I don't even know if any of these is good. Like, I have a good staff. I already have that one. So... I mean, I could upgrade the cloak. Like, none of these is really... I don't know. Let's take the cloak for T-Mog, I guess. I don't think any of these things are of use to me at the moment. So let's just take the cloak for Transmog, I guess. I don't really care on this character, to be honest. I got Mythic Keystone. Did I do Mythic Plus on this character? I probably did at some point. I know, you learn so much by like picking up your old character, I guess. It seems. Okay, let's just figure out what the hell we have in our bags. We don't need these in our bags because we're not gonna raid on this character, so it's not a thing. Also, can we like put these down here, please? Thank you very much. Come again. I think I have most of the glory achievements, actually. I think I might be missing like 1 or 2 that I've been too lazy to do. But I think I've done most of... yeah, like if we count like below Shadowlands and like down, I think I've done most of them. I think I'm missing like 1 or something that I've been too lazy to do of like the glory achievements. Otherwise, I think I've done like all of them. Mostly, at least the ones that give mounts. Let me check this for a little bit. Give me a second. Achievements. That's over here. All give mounts but 2. I do not believe that is correct. Like the original vanilla one doesn't give either. And I do know there's like a few raids that does not give. I do believe. Oh, dungeons. Oh, fair. Okay, yeah. Let's see. We have the Firelands one. We have Orgrimmar. We have Eternal. Oh, I even have Eternal. All right, we did that with the guild. Glory of the Legion hero. We do have Argus Raider, Legion Raider, Glory of the Hero, Thundering, Cataclysm, Hellfire, Pandaria, Dragon Soul, Ulduar, Champions, Ice Crown. Oh, we don't have Ice Crown 10 man because I've been too lazy to go in and do the once bitten twice shy achievements, I think. Otherwise I've done all of them. It's just that I've been too lazy because this one doesn't give anything. Yeah, I've been to... This is the one that I've been lazy on. I think. Yeah. I think I've done these things on other characters, maybe. I don't remember. Otherwise, I think, yeah, we don't have Glory of the Cataclysm. I've been lazy, and Glory of Pandaria because I've been lazy. And the Draenor one. Not the Tomb either, but you don't get a mount from that, so why would I? Yeah, the Draenor ones is a little bit tricky. I think that's why I haven't done it, because I think the main reason if I haven't done one of them is because they probably require multiple people. Or like a specific class or something. Because an Uldir and Desalalor is like dependent if you have specific toys. So I think that's why I haven't done those. Because you need like specific toys and you need a specific set amount of players. Like you need a sunflower pet for one of them, and then you need like the Blingtron ones for the Mechatork fight, I believe, in Dazaralor. So that I think we were supposed to do that with the guild, but then we realized we needed the toys and the pets, and we had all the everyone had the pets, but not everyone had the like just one person needs the Blingtrons, but we only had one Blingtron, so we needed to like farm the other Blingtron for that person, and I think we never got around to do that actually. I think I did almost all of the Shadowlands Hero. No, not really. I did the annoying ones, which is good. And I think we're aiming for Nathrian Dominant Raider with the guild. And Sepulture like this season probably. Like usually I wait with glory achievements nowadays because we kind of do it as a fun side activity with the guild. And sure, you can join in even if you have already done it, but it's much more fun if you all like work together for it. That's just what I believe. So let's take myself. A Draenor needs 10 people, yeah, something like that, I do believe. So let's actually do the Mist of Pandaria then. World bosses, because I'm still missing like a bunch of them. I only have one. I only have the Nalak one. Otherwise, I've not been lucky with the drops. So I think the most like smartest way for me is to go and get some coins, because I do not believe I have rerolls on this character. I do believe I have rerolls on my Evoker, but my Evoker does not travel that great. Like, I have to take a bunch of portals and fly a lot and all that stuff. I mean, you have sword, sure, but like, I'm thinking more like, hey, teleporting and stuff. That's kind of where I like doing farming on mage. Like getting, what is it called? Like mounts and like go for camping stuff. Because you can very easily just teleport to where you need to go and save a bunch of time. Like it takes like a couple of minutes. Like when I do all the, you're gonna see that later how my process works when I do the world bosses in Pandaria, because I've streamlined it to the point where I don't think you can do it faster at all. Like, and you need a mage for that, because the way I do it is that I first of all, I'm gonna go farm some coins just to get some rerolls, because then we get an extra chance of the mounts, and I think that's kind of worth it. But afterwards, I'm gonna do this little thing that I'm gonna TP to the Vale, go to Valley, kill the boss there, then TP back to the Vale instead of flying, go for the Shaw of Anger one, and then just straight fly up to Isle of Giants. And if I get some time over, I might do a roundabout just for the Warbringers, but they're not my main priority right now, so I'm just gonna do them if I have like time. I do have time, but like if I get to, and then I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. But you cannot do it that quick if you don't have a mage, because I use the mage to just TP around the map, so I don't have to fly. And since I have a pretty like quick computer, loading screens is not an issue for me. So it takes way faster if I just go for the kill on a world boss, TP back to Vale, and then fly to the next one instead of like flying from that boss. Yeah, I do have 2 YouTube channels. I have one where I like post all the VODs. I have a backlog of VODs those that I'm gonna like try and upload this week. Cause I ran out of computer space, so I had to juggle a bit. And therefore I haven't posted the most recent VODs, but they're gonna be up this week. I'm gonna like work on that backlog. But also I have like a main YouTube channel where I'm gonna like condense when we do playthroughs of specific games and stuff. I'm gonna like I cut them down to episodes like a let's play, and that's the main YouTube channel, if you can call it that. So far we only have the Mortuary Assistant up since like way back, and also I think the first episode of Little Nightmares is going up tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, the entire playthrough of Little Nightmares is gonna be up by the end of the week too. And after that, Bramble is gonna come up, because we played that too. And after Bramble, I do believe it's the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog when we played through that. That's getting up. Because I've been like editing them down to episodes, so they're all basically done. They're just on a schedule to be uploaded. So I'm actually gonna start a new playthrough of a story-based game this week. I've already decided what it is, because one of my subscribers actually gifted me a game and was like, hey, can you please play this? So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna reveal what it is probably tomorrow. It'll be the reveal day of what we're playing. We don't need to have the music in-game if we have our own music, right? Let's see. That's just gonna be music upon music. Who needs music upon music? Double music? Nah. Alright, we need to go around it. It's been a while since I've been here, okay? I'm aiming for the frogs, because the frogs are like by far the easiest ones to just kill to get the timeless coin thingies that you can exchange for rerolls. Ah, someone's already here. But it's okay, I'm a mage and I have Iceland, so I can just immediately hit everything I see. It's fine. Yeah, the rerolls. Yeah, we haven't had rerolls since Legion, haven't we? They removed it in BFA, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken. So we have not had rerolls since then, I do believe. But then again, I mostly got gold every time I rerolled, so... I wasn't really that lucky with them anyway. Yeah, but it was having an extra chance. Yeah, exactly. It felt like you had more chance, at least, to get something you really wanted. Because you usually save the rerolls for the bosses that had the things that you really, really, really wanted. Like, say you had a good weapon or a really good trinket. Or you could be like me and save them for the bosses that drop mounts, because sometimes mounts actually are on the reroll loot table. Not always. Usually they're not, but I know there's some exceptions in some raids. I don't remember exactly which one there it was now, since it was a long time ago, but I know it was a thing. Have they like nerfed the spawn rates of the frogs? Feels like I'm seeing less frogs than usual. Or maybe it's just that it's not that many people farming here. Like the more people that kill the frogs, the faster they respawn usually. So maybe it's just because it's just me. They don't really bother to prioritize spawning because they're like, nah, you can run around. You can run around a bit. Why not? You know? Ah, I forgot to loot this frog. Cool. Froggy woggy. Also, I think I'm gonna swap up the tunes a little bit. Get some nice, let's go with the, a few hype tracks, I believe. They're pretty neat. More frogs! Go get the frogs! Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna kill all of the frogs to get my coins and get some loot, yeah? Oh god, why did I do that? Oh jeez. I get too carried away sometimes. Jeez. I get too into it. And then I just go. No one saw it, exactly. No one saw it, sure, but did they hear it? That's the important part. No? Question mark. Yeah. Hello, Sir Frog. Can I ask you kindly to drop your coins for me?
I must get closer.
Oh, no, 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 no. You ain't getting my frogs. I saw that guy. My frogs. How many do I have now if I check my currency tab? And now we have to check the specific thing. Okay, let's see. We have 328, 2,000. I think, I don't remember exactly. Oh god, it was so long a time ago. Okay. It was so long time ago since I exchanged the things. So I don't remember exactly how many you get from each. Yeah, I know I don't have my barrier on. Shut up. Weak aura. You stupid weak aura. Shut up.
Too far away. I need to target something first.
Is he gonna take that frog? Oh yeah, he's heroic leaping for it. Okay, if he wants it that badly, he can have it.
out of range.
I didn't loot that one. It was too far away. Oh no.
I must get closer.
Way too far away. More froggies. Hello, Matthew, the Visionarian. Welcome. I guess I just say Matthew if that's okay. Long names, you know. And welcome. How's your day? The ding sound, that's my my Weaker telling me I don't have my ice barrier on. Because when I was raiding with my mage, I like constantly forgot to apply my barrier in raid. So when we checked the logs, I basically had like 0 on defensives because I only used ice block because I was a dum-dum. So we had to put like that weak aura for me to stop, you know, forgetting to put the ice barrier on. I guess I don't really need it anymore, but since I'm not raiding on this character anymore, but you know. I hate the sound, so if I hear the sound, I immediately like click the button, so I guess it's doing its job. Thank you for asking there, Matthew. I'm doing super great. Had a great nice weekend off, so I could relax and take some time to myself. And now I'm ready and back at it again. So currently I'm trying to just get a few coins from the frogs so I can get rerolls for the Pandaria bosses, because I realized this character didn't have any rerolls. So if I'm gonna go and kill them and try to get them out, I get an extra chance, so why waste a perfectly good extra valuable chance to get something you want, am I right? But there's also another guy here killing my froggies. My froggies. I don't think we need that much more. Like, as long as I have like one reroll for each boss this week, I can always go back and farm more. Like, I'm a mage, I can easily just, you know, TP here. Not a problem, really.
I am out of range.
Go. Let's do one more round and then we are ready to set out. Yeah, whatever.
Too far away.
The trinket to TP, I do believe I have it on like 1 or 2 characters. Can't remember which ones though. I don't think my mage is one of them. But you can just TP to like the valley and then fly. And that's fine for me. Go, let's go get some rerolls. I know one of the bosses is like... I already have the Nalak mount, so I'm not gonna need as many rerolls for those bosses that require that one. Because I think Nalak shares with like 1 or 2 other world bosses. Not even that. I think it's just 1. So we don't need as many of that type of reroll. Let's see. This is the lady who sells the rerolls. It's 1,000, so we get 4. From the Throne of Thunder, Nalakor Undasta, yes. The music is a vibe, yeah. I found like this super cool library of nice music. That was free for streamers and YouTubers to use. And I've kind of been vibing with that for a while. There's also like a really good lo-fi playlist that I sometimes do, but today I felt a little bit more hype, so I picked this one. Okay, we got all we need here, so let's just do a quick TP back to the mainland. Ooh, did not mean to donk that so hard. Back down. Okay. No, that one. Oof. Let's see, we're flying totally the wrong way. No, we're not. We're going to Tao Long because this is where we exchange the tokens. Fly faster. Like, ever since we got dragon flying, regular flying feels like such a freaking slogfest now. I can't wait for dragon riding to become like a thing in old zones as well, which we now know it's gonna be. And that's something I said at the start. How the frick are they gonna, like, they can never remove dragon riding now, because dragon riding was such a beloved feature that they added in Dragonflight. So that was like my biggest concern. I was like, they cannot remove this now. People are too like it way too much. Yeah, some people still don't like it, and I get that. And I also heard that some people get motion sickness out of it, and that's, you know, pretty sad. But I have been loving dragon flying and like doing the dragon races and everything. And it was just such a quality of life thing that, you know, you cannot remove it from the game now. And they kind of, you know, said, yeah, you know what? We can't. So let's just add it to every zone. And I think that's a good move on their part. And I know a lot of people are saying like, oh no, but if we add dragon flying, that's gonna make like regular flying obsolete. But I don't think it will, because dragon riding is really good when you need to travel like shorter distances fast. If you're actively like controlling your character, you cannot like out of auto like fly with dragon riding. I mean, you can to some extent, but you can't just AFK and go away. And also if you're going long ways, you know, like from like, say you're at the top of like Kalimdor right here, right? And you want to get all the way down here. Sure, there's portals and stuff, but let's just pretend they don't exist. Then, you know, regular flying is still gonna be the better action, because you can still, you know, like AFK fly down here, right? But if you were to dragon ride all the way, I don't think you would be able to make that a smooth experience. Like, maybe you can, but, you know, I feel like that would not, like, still AFK flying is gonna be a thing. And as long as people are AFK flying, it's not gonna replace... Dragon riding is not gonna replace the regular one. And it's also only gonna be like dragon mounts that can do it, which gives them like a unique thing. Let's take... how many bosses do we have left that needs this reroll? 2. So let's get 12. That should hold me over for a few weeks. Okay, cool. since we're here, we might as well check if the Warbringer is off, because we're pretty close to it. If I'm already here, like, I'm missing the Warbringer mounts. I think I killed a bunch of them, but I never got a single mount to drop. Also, speaking of, like, completely nothing, but, like, I actually got the freaking Tyrell's Charger on the last freaking loot goblin on the last day. I'd killed, like, everyone. Oh, there's a Warbringer. Kill him! Boom! I killed the entirety, like, almost, like, 5 loot goblins a day, every day. Like, maybe I missed a day here and there, but I at least killed at least one every day. But, like, yeah. Let's say I did 5 loot, like, treasure goblins every day. Because some days I did more, some days I did less. And I got every single freaking thing except the mount. So I was beginning to lose hope. Like, crazy. Because I was like, okay, no, I'm just not destined to have this mount. I guess this is one of those mounts that I'm never gonna get. Like, tough luck, but I guess that's life. What can I do? And then when the last goblin, like, came up on the last day, 2 of my guildies was like, we haven't killed the loot goblin today, so we'll come with you, and in case the mount drops for any of us, we'll give it to you. Because one of them already had it, and the other one didn't care. He was like, is it gonna help my DPS? No, then I don't need it. Like that kind of attitude. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So they came with me, like my 2 guildies then, on the last loot goblin. Because I think a lot of my guildies felt so bad for me since I had spent so much time killing the loot goblins. Like the treasure goblins. And never got it. Like, everyone else in the guild got it. So everyone felt so bad for me. Like, all of the people who cared about it anyway. So, like, my 2 guildies then came with me being like, yeah, like, I mean, it's probably not gonna drop, but, like, we haven't killed it today and we have a higher chance, so if we get it, we can give it to you. I'm like, okay, sure. Let's go kill, like, the last loot goblin then. Oh yeah, I got, like, 6 or 7 bags or something, by the way. So we go, like, okay, so we fly over there when it spawns, right? And then a loot goblin comes out, we kill it, I loot it, and I didn't get it. And I was like, fuck. I guess I'm not gonna get this mount then. That was like the last chance. And then my 2 guildies loot. And my guild, like one of my guildies then looted both the mount and the bag. And I was like, holy frick. And he was like, oh yeah, don't worry, like, and then he just traded it to me, so I got it. He was like, I don't care, it's not gonna help my DPS. And then the other guildie was like, oh, do you need the bag? And he was like, nah, it's not gonna help my DPS. So he gave, like, the bag to the other guy that came with us, and he gave the mount to me. And I'm so grateful for him, holy shit. Because I thought, nah, there's no way I'm getting this mount. Like, I looted the last goblin, and I was like, like, everything felt like, I like, so painful. Because I had given so much time and effort to this. But like, yeah, like a proof, here it is, so yeah. And, you know, that was just amazing. When, like, I lost all hope for, like, 3 seconds, like 4 seconds. When it then dropped for me on the last one. And then immediately, like 4 seconds later, I just see it pop for my friend, like my guildie, right? And I'm just ecstatic. And I was like, oh, is he actually going to give it to me? And he actually did. And that was amazing. So yeah, I got it now. He was like, you earned it. You killed almost every loot goblin there is. And like he said, he already, like, had the mount, so he didn't really care. So I got the mount and my other guildie got the bag because he really wanted the bag. So I guess everyone won on that part. Everyone was happy by the end. So yeah, here's the horsey boy. The cute little thing. It doesn't really fit my mage though. I'm using it mainly on my priest. Because it has that priesty vibe. It could also work for paladin, but I have so many cool paladin mounts already. Since I like to like match my mounts to my class and race. So like that's why I have so many like purple arcane mounts here on my mage, for example, because it really fits with Nightborn and it really fits like with the mage. I used to play arcane mage too, but since they changed it a little bit, like I like the entire playstyle of like conserve your mana kind of thing, and they kind of removed that a little bit and made it easier with arcane, so I kind of went like but I have to see what they do with the rework now next patch. But like yeah, so that's why I have a bunch of like Nightborn-esque purpley mounts on this character, because I think it fits pretty well. Even if some of them are basic. And also I have like the violet one, Proto-Drake, just because. And then I have like a row of fire mounts, because I'm like, yeah, if I ever play a fire mage, I want to have fire mounts, right? And then I have like a few frost ones. Because when I play frost mage, these are like really nice to have. If I ever do like a frosty transmog, because I swap transmogs a lot on this character. There's like barely anyone here. I've never seen so little people at Trough Anger. What the hell? Okay. Nah, it's gold. Yes, friggin' gold. Dang it. Okay. On to the dinosaur. Aw, the cute little Pokemon emotes. That's so cute. Also, I read that they're finally gonna put a skip in Siege of Orgrimmar, so you can like skip immediately to Garrosh. Because that's something that has been lacking since, you know, the dawn of time. No, but really. I got so happy when I heard that. Like, the main reason why I have not farmed that freaking mount is because it takes like 2 hours to get through the entire freaking raid before you even reach Garrosh. Maybe not 2 hours, but like 1.5 at least. And I don't have, sure, I have a lot of patience for farming, right? Like I spent like copious amount of hours farming stuff in this game, and I have the patience for it. But there's just something with the Siege of Orgrimmar raid that makes me want to puke. I think it's mostly because there's so many fights that rely on like waiting for stuff to happen, or like you have to do a specific thing, like say for example like the water boss at the start, like you have to run around, kill all these blobbies forever. Like even if you're high level, it's still gonna take a bunch of time because you can't just straight up go in and kill the boss. No, you have to wait for it to spew out the blobs and stuff. And also with like the fight at the docks for Horde. I'm speaking Horde perspective now. I don't know how the Alliance raid works there, but specifically like the docks with the Galacron dragon, that's also you have to like wait for stuff to happen. So you can't just run in and kill the bosses and move on. They're the same. Okay, cool. I had no idea. I don't know if it was like something different or anything. So, and also the boss with the pipes, where you have to like jump into the pipes like a bunch of times before it like registers, and like I just think that's the thing with Siege of Orgrimmar. There's so much waiting around for bosses to do stuff. So even if you're like high level now, it still takes a bunch of time to get through that raid. So I just think I didn't have the energy to do it, because you can't like breeze through it real quick. You have to basically wait for a bunch of stuff to happen, and I don't like waiting around. And that's why I'm so happy they put like the Siege of Orgrimmar skip in now. Holy shit. Because the Siege of Orgrimmar skip is gonna make it so much easier to farm that freaking scorpion. Meow meow. I have a cat going meow meow. Did you meow meow? Yeah, did you meow meow? Yeah, what's the meow meow, Cola. Cat meow. Yeah, she did the meow meow. She did a meow meow. Here's our oldest cat. This is Cola. Named after the beverage, Coca-Cola, basically. So this is Cola. The oldest kitty. She's a pretty feisty lady. Yeah, she's pretty. She has like these calico colors. So she has like the blacks and the whites and the light browns. Oh yeah, do you like that? That was cozy. And she really likes getting strokes. She's not much for being in your lap. She prefers to like stay in front of you like this and have you pet her like this. So she's like more of a she's like the old lady of the house. She takes care of everyone and like disciplines everyone. And she's our oldest cat. We had her the longest. She's 3, I believe now. I think she's actually turning 4 this year. Or is she? Yeah, she's turning 4 this year, I believe. She was our very first cat that we got. Like as a kitten. We had one cat before Cola that we had at the same time. She does not cook for me, no. I'm her servant, not the other way around. She's the lady of the house. Yeah, she's the lady of the house. Because all the other animals in our family are males, so she's the only female. So she has to like keep everyone in line and being like the big lady that teaches everyone manners and stuff. But she's a cuddle bug. She likes scratches and stuff. But she's also like very, you know, she knows what she wants. So she usually just jumps up and stares at you, and that's the same as, hey, pet me, human. Give me scratches. I need them right now. But yeah, as I was saying, we had one cat before Cola that we adopted. He was 7 when we got him. We had him for 1 year and then he passed away, sadly. Because we took him over from a like abusive home. And he got super well and all that, and he thrived with us, but where he lived before, the lady that owned him before like smoked inside the house. So he sadly developed, like, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like basically a liver disease because she was smoking so much inside the house. So when we got him, he only had like 1.5 year left to live or something like that. But he had like a great last year of his life, so that's perfect. And then we got Cola for him as like, his name was Garfield. He was called he wasn't called Garfield before we named him Garfield because he was this big chunky cat. He was super fat because, like I said, he was kind of a bit mistreated at his old home. The lady kept smoking inside, so he developed like I said, this liver disease. And he was super fat. He was really big, so we named him Garfield because we thought that was appropriate. And we took care of him the best we could, and he had a really great like last 1.5 year of his life. He became a totally new cat when we got him. He loved everything, everyone. He cuddled with everyone. Like, he was super scared of people before, but after he like lived with us, he really enjoyed people, and every time someone come over, he would love to cuddle with them and everything. So I'm still happy we could give him like a good last year, like and a half, before he had to go. It was really like hard on us. We kind of knew, but still, it kind of takes on you a little bit, doesn't it? But that's also when we got Cola. So Cola lived with Garfield. We got her as a kitten because we thought, oh, maybe he wants a friend. And he loved her. Like, he was the best freaking dad she could ever have. And he taught her everything. And that's kind of what, yeah, it's kind of losing a friend. And he taught her, like, everything she kind of knows now. So she kind of became... She got some tendencies from him that she has kept when she has, like, taken care of our other cats that we got later. Because when Garfield passed away, that's when we got Kion. He's, like, the fluffy cat. The orange and white fluffy cat we have. so she wouldn't be alone, because she didn't like being alone. When Garfield passed away, she took it really hard. And then she got Kion, and then she kind of became like him. She didn't like Kion at first because she was super unsure, since she didn't know exactly how to react to him at first, because she was so used to having an older cat with her, right? So she was like, oh no, how do I take care of a kitten? Like, how is it, what's going on? But once that was like nice, like fixed and everything, she really like came back. And we also saw that a bunch of the stuff that Garfield taught her, she started to teach to Kion too. And it was the same when we got Ghost now. She's teaching him proper manners too, so she's a super great teacher for kittens, because she's not gonna let them do whatever the frick they want. She is not afraid to just tell the other cats they're doing something wrong. So she's really great at that. She's even like gone on our dog, on Sparta, when he was a puppy too. She also was like, hey, taught him what he's supposed to do and not. So she's a really great kitty. She's a very, you know, queen of the house kind of cat. She knows she owns the house and she will use that, but she's also gonna be super kind to her fellow pets. But she's also not afraid to just tell them to fuck off if they do something she doesn't like, which is good. I mean, teaching other pets boundaries is really good. Because if your pets don't have boundaries, that's when you get problems in behaviors and stuff. What doesn't she like? I don't think there's anything. I haven't really thought about it. There's not really anything she like dislikes. But she's very picky with food. Guess that's the only thing. Like, and she doesn't like when, like Ghost, for example, since he's the youngest now, if he gets like too playful and goes a bit over the top, that's when she kind of like no, and like tells him to calm down if he doesn't listen to her. But I guess like the only thing, like there's nothing really she doesn't like. Like she doesn't really dislike anything. She prefers stuff over other stuff. Like she's not really, like I said, she's not really a lap cat. She doesn't really like being in your lap. She loves sitting beside you. She likes to be like besides you, and that you pet her beside. She's fine with being held, but I guess that's like the only thing. She's not much of a cuddle cat. Like when she wants cuddles, that's when she comes. You kind of have to force cuddle her sometimes. And she's fine with it, she likes it, but yeah. But yeah, she's not really this super cuddly cat. Like, she is cuddly when she wants cuddles, but she is, hey, I decide when I want cuddles, kind of. But I've heard that's pretty common with female calico cats, specifically, that they are a little bit more picky. She's also a bit more of a scaredy cat than our other cats, because she doesn't take well to things changing too much either. I think. How long did this dude respond? I have no idea, because I came here and no one was here. So I couldn't ask anyone for the respawn timer, so I have no idea when it died, so I literally have no idea when it's gonna respawn. Actually, I have no idea. But yeah, that was my long rant about my cat Cola, I guess. I get too carried away sometimes talking about my pets, but I guess that's a normal thing if you're a pet owner. The plan for this week. Okay, so in Sweden, it's the week of midsummer, right? So there's gonna be midsummer celebrations by the end of the week, and we're probably gonna celebrate that on either Friday or Thursday. I am not completely sure exactly what we decided with the friends, but so that's one of the plans for the week, for me. But that's like more towards the weekend. But in terms of streaming, I'm streaming like now and until 12 like usual in the mornings. Here he is. Look at that. The boy is up.
I need to target
Hold that thought. I'm gonna loot. Ah, god damn it. Gear. Oh well, that's transmog. Oh wait, I already had it, so it's not even transmog. Oh well. Anyway, where was I? Plans for the week. Okay. Besides like the midsummer celebration then, like I said, today we're doing the stream to 12, like usual when we do morning streams. There's no stream this afternoon because I'm free. I'm usually like tend to try and be free Tuesdays afternoons. But tomorrow on Wednesday we're doing a morning stream with Disney, Dreamlight Valley. We're also starting a new story-based game, I believe either on Wednesday or Tuesday. I have not completely decided that yet, but we're starting a new story-based game. So we're gonna like play through that in the afternoons going forwards. And Friday is always Disney morning, and Thursdays is always like World of Warcraft afternoons. So we're doing that. I'm not sure what I'm doing in the morning on Thursday. Probably Disney. Or maybe we start a new game. We'll see. But that's the plans. Start a new story-based game. Progress on Disney and play World of Warcraft in between. And then Midsummer Celebration by the end of the week. Woo! That's how it's gonna be. Do you have any plans for the week? Like, Midsummer is such a Swedish thing, so other countries don't really celebrate it, so I guess it's just a regular week for everyone else. Oh, you have your last exam tomorrow? Ooh, I wish you good luck then. Is it like the last one and then you're done, or is it like the last one for the year? Last one for the year. Okay, cool. I wish you good luck. I think you will nail it, as long as you do your studies properly. That was actually some good news I got. I actually got the result of my last exam, like, period, for this, like, so, and it was good. I got, like, what the frick is the name in, like, English? I lost it now. I passed. That's what you say. You pass. So I am officially, you know, done with my studies. I now have a degree, which is great. So if I can do it, you can do it too. I believe. You can tame the mouses with as a hunter. Oh my god! And they grow a little bit bigger too. Oh my god! I need one on my hunter. I haven't played my hunter since Shadowlands, like Shadowlands Season 3, I believe it will be. Yeah, so Shadowlands Season 3. So I missed out on so many pets. I leveled it in Dragonflight, so I got the ducks. But now I need a mouse too. Cute little baby, yeah. It's a lovely cute little baby, look at him. I need to pet him. Oh, what a cutie. And they stay that they become bigger too, because like in the overworld they're kind of smaller, but when you tame them they actually become a little bit bigger. That's super cute. I love the rodents. They're usually like super cute. Like it was the same in Argus. I don't know if you remember these, but the like marsupial things that are also classified as rodents that have like these, they're like tiny little marsupials with like fins and stuff on the back that you could get from Argus. I got like 4 of those because they're super cute on my hunter. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they go under the rodent family and look kind of like marsupials. So they're super cute. Okay, when is this guy gonna respawn then? That is the question for the ages. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people in Pandaria right now, because like every world boss we've gone to has like barely been any people. This is the most people I've seen at any world boss right now. Like when we did Shaw of Anger, there was only one other guy at the place. And when we did Ondasta, it was only me, there was no one else there. And there was also like the Warbringer was up in Karazhan. So I don't believe there's that many people here right now. Can I even earn anymore? I think I can't earn any more traders tokens this month. Speaking is hard, okay. Month, there we go. Jesus. Speaking is hard. Words are hard. Okay, yeah, fair. Making noises are not hard. Making the noises sound like you want them to is hard. There we go. That is what's hard. Making the words do what you want them to do, that's the hard part. Making noises, super easy. Not a problem. If I were to like go farm for a mount after this that is not a world boss, what would I like to do? I think I have more mounts than I don't have mounts at this point, and it, you know, makes my options, like there's a lot of options, but like it's like what else do I need? I'm missing a bunch from Battle for Azeroth, because that's when I kind of had a mini break, so I missed a little bit. Specifically like the patch with Nashatar and Mechagon. I still have a bunch of stuff I want to do there to get more mounts and stuff. Oh, we're back, baby. Welcome back, Hamloid. We missed you, buddy. Also, while you're here, thank you so much for the gifted games. I have not revealed yet for the stream what it's gonna be, but we're gonna play them. I think we're starting the first playthrough either tomorrow evening or on like Thursday morning. But I'm super hyped. Thank you so much for that. That was amazing. And I'm gonna fulfill your request and play through them. Oh, was that me? That's neat. Oh, being humble about it, I see. Was that you? I mean, it said the one and only Hamloid, so I just assumed there's more Hamloids out there. Do you have an imposter? There's an imposter among us. Exactly. Okay, this is the one we're going for now. Like, I have not done the things in the thing either. Yes. I'm doing that on my hunter. We could do Dragon Soul to try and get the last dragon that I need. Because that is one of the mounts that has been haunting me for the past, like, I don't know, 5 years or something. I went, like, I have every freaking mount from Dragon Soul, right? And I've gotten, like, the other mounts in Dragon Soul to drop at least 3 times each. But this mother effer refuses to drop. He never drops. All the other mounts drop multiple times. This guy, nope. No. He just, nah, you know what? I'm gonna be that annoying asshole that doesn't, you know, is gonna make your life miserable. And just to give you some context, I farmed Dragon Soul for I think like 1.5 years, weekly, on 6 characters that I had parked outside the freaking raid, right? And I ran it I think it was every reset day. I ran it on 6 of my characters. And it took like the entire evening because Dragon Soul is notorious for having long ass cutscenes and RP that you can't skip. And that's the only reason why I hate that dungeon, like that raid so much, and why I eventually, you know what, I'm starting to go insane. I need a break. So I haven't farmed this for I think 2 years now. Because I almost got, you know, I almost went insane. Because every other mount dropped, and they even dropped like 2-3 times. But this, nah. He just, nah, you know what? I ain't gonna drop. And Jesus, I was starting to lose it so much. And that's also when I realized, which I had talked about before, but that's when I realized that, you know, everyone complains about Dragon Soul, right? And everyone is like, oh, Spine of Deathwing, it's so annoying to farm because of Spine of Deathwing. No, it's not Spine of Deathwing that is the problem. Spine of Deathwing is easy. Like, sure, if you, like, lose track and fall off, sure, that might happen once. But Spine of Deathwing is easy. It's just tedious, right? But the thing that makes Spine of Deathwing even more tedious is that, you know how, like I said, you kill like the first 2 bosses in like 2 minutes. And then there's this like, the long RP, exactly, Demon Girl knows what up. It's the RP. Because they're RPing for like 20 minutes in that raid. Which you just sit there and stare at it. And you start to lose your patience because the RP is taking so much time. So by the time you reach Spine of Deathwing, you're already annoyed, right? You're already like, oh, frick. Like that headspace. So when you reach Spine of Deathwing, you have mistakenly thought that you get annoyed at Spine of Deathwing. But no, you're not annoyed by Spine of Deathwing. You're already pissed off because there's so much RP. So Spine of Deathwing is just a thing that tips the scales over. And then Spine of Deathwing gets all the blame when it's the freaking RP that ruins it. I have strong opinions about this. I have strong feelings about this because I also thought, okay, wait, it spawns. I also thought I was pissed at Spine of Deathwing, and I thought, oh no, Spine of Deathwing, that sucks. Like, this is about farming, by the way. I don't know how it was, like, when it was current. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about farming it in the current day, right? So I also thought that, oh, Spine of Deathwing is so annoying. But then when I reevaluated it and was like, wait, am I actually... Spine of Deathwing is easy. This is not hard. This is not annoying, really. You just run back and forth and kill the stuff. And like, yeah, sure, it takes a little bit of time to collect all the blobs before you explode the elemental. But it's not really annoying. It's just that before Spine of Deathwing, you had to withstand 20 minutes of RP that you couldn't skip. And that's what makes Dragon Soul annoying. And that's what makes, you know, farming the monster. I don't even have a word for it. I just want to puke. So, you know what? Don't give Spine of Deathwing so much hate. Spine of Deathwing is fine. Spine of Deathwing is not a problem. It's the RP that is the problem. Right? Hot take over. I don't even believe it's a hot take. I think a lot of people, you know, if I tell them this, they would kind of go, oh wait, I think you're right. Like, yeah, you're right. That is what's annoying, right? So, yeah. Stop bullying Spine of Deathwing. Spine of Deathwing did nothing wrong. So yeah, that's where we're at. Spine of Deathwing rant, like Dragon Soul rant over. Still, the Blazing Drake can go and suck something. Because he refuses to drop for me. That's where we started. And I have yet to recover from that intense Dragon Soul farming I did back in the day. So I have not attempted to try and get the Blazing Drake for like 2 years. Which is subsequently also the reason why I don't have the Emerald Drake. Because you need the Blazing Drake for like the Drake Collector achievement to get the Emerald Drake. But, you know, that Blazing Drake ain't dropping. So I guess that's no Emerald Drake for me, and I have come to peace with that. Because I realized, you know, I could keep farming this until it drops. Sure. But will I come out a better person afterwards? Probably not. You tried doing Dragon Soul for 2 weeks, know your feels, yeah. Then imagine doing Dragon Soul for 1.5 years on 6 characters every week. And getting 3, what is it called? It's not Lifebinder's Handmaiden, that's the one from the achievement, but the other one that has the same model, I forgot the name of it. Twilight Harbinger. Twilight Harbinger, that's the name. I got 3 Twilight Harbingers. But no Blazing Drake. You know. Yeah. And like that's also like Dragon Soul, where we talked about like, oh, finally a Siege of Orgrimmar skip. Yeah, sure, 1.5 years routine. It became routine at some point. It did. And I guess that's why I managed to keep it. If you get past the first weeks, it kind of becomes routine and you don't think about it. So I agree with you there. It's easier if you keep going for a longer time. Not gonna lie. But yeah, so I got 3 Twilight Drakes. Or Lifebinder's Handmaiden. I don't remember which one drops and which one is the achievement one. I have both. But like I was saying, when we were talking about skips, right? We're getting the Siege of Orgrimmar skip, which is amazing. I'm actually gonna try and farm that mount now. Because there's so much waiting around in Siege of Orgrimmar. But Dragon Soul could benefit from a skip. Or an option to skip the RP, at least. Because that is so freaking tedious. If you remove the RP in Dragon Soul, you can clear that raid in under half an hour. No problem. I think you can even do it faster if you streamline it enough. It's the RP that just ruins it. Right now I'm just flying to check for Warbringers, but I do believe I might not do that. I'm just kind of like trying to figure out what mount I want to gun for next. So the question is, what am I gunning for? We could actually go to Mechagon and kill the rares there, because I have not gotten those to it yet. If we can get a group of 5 people, we can party sync with a low level. But why would we party sync with a low level? For what? Up to 24/7? Time walking? Well, I don't think I benefit from time walk. Oh, you mean Dragon Soul time walking or what? What are you on about, Hamloid? Chromie time? But I'm not leveling right now, Hamloid, or what? What are you leveling? Yeah, but what are we killing by party syncing? That's what I'm asking. What are we party syncing for? Oh, Warbringer. Ah, yeah, fair. But if you party sync, everyone is gonna become low level, so then we need like 5 people to kill them, or otherwise they're gonna one-shot us. Because the Warbringers are constantly up on Chromie time. And I know that, and I thought I could maybe abuse that in some way. But you, like you say, you need like 5 people or else they're gonna freaking one-shot you. I know we tried to kill a Warbringer once. When I had my hunter and I thought, oh, my pet can probably tank it, and it just one-shotted my pet when I party synced. And then it went for me and I just died, and then, you know, when you were leveling and I was like, yeah, we can't kill a Warbringer with 2 people in Chromie time, that's for sure. Maybe if you have a tank, but still, they hit like trucks in Chromie time. Because they scale. Okay. Oh, yeah, the entire rant started because I saw the blood freaking blazing Drake. It was almost episode in DK. DK I could believe could do it, yes, because you have a bunch of self-heal. Probably a paladin too, maybe. If there were 2 classes, I think, would be able to solo a Warbringer on Chromie time, it's probably a Blood DK or a paladin. Because they have so much healing, they could probably stomp through it. What do I want to go for? What am I gunning for? What am I gunning for next? I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, you know what? Let's do open world stuff. And not instance content right now. So let's go Desarolor. Spent about 25 minutes kiting it. Got it to 10 and then made a mistake. No! No! That must have felt so horrible. No. I'm actually gonna go do a quick check to see if what is it called? The manta ray thing is up. You have not touched that DK in 5 months. Let me put a scenario in your head what I believe happened. That happened, you died, you stared at the screen, you didn't even resurrect the DK. The DK is still a ghost in your like list. and you just alt F4'd. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Soundless is the name of the thing. I don't think it's up though. I forgot the name of it. Basically, yeah. I thought as much. Right. Okay, Soundless is not up. Okay, he's never up though. So, but it's, sometimes when you go back here, he can be up. And coming back here always reminds me that I have so much stuff to still do in Nashatar, because I basically didn't play in the Nashatar Mechagon patch at all. So I got to it afterwards. So farming all the stuff down here has not been on my to-do list, because it's so time consuming. I haven't even done the meta for this zone, which I always do, like first thing, if there's a meta that gives a mount. Like when the one in Sereth Morthis came out, I basically had that done within like the first week, I think, when the achievement was available, because it was time gated a little bit at first. Due to the story and stuff. Okay, we could go to Mechagon, but we could also, since we're here, do a quick drive-by to King's Rest, right? And see if we can get the raptor. Because that raptor is really freaking cool. And I would love to use it on one of my troll characters. Is generally use it on like an undead. I don't even have an undead, but like a DK, that's what is it. Like I have a work DK, but I'm contemplating, you know, race changing it to a troll DK. Because I want more trolls. I have two trolls, I think. Yeah, I have the druid and I have my priest. But I want more. I want more trolls. Oh. Is it? Yes, it's mythic. Okay, cool. You want ogres? Yeah, I know. You always talk about ogres. And honestly, they have kind of proven now with evokers, or like Drakthurs, more if to be correct. They have kind of proven that they can make races that you don't conventionally transmog, because the biggest thing that they were like saying when people were like, oh, we want Nagas, or we want like, you know, races that doesn't have the conventional you know, transmog body type. They usually said like, ah, oh, but we can't do that because, you know, transmog is gonna be at shore. Because these races don't look, you know, have limbs and stuff like all the other ones. But now when they made evokers, or like Drakthurs, sorry, like evoker Drakthur, like they are synonymous with each other, so you kind of mix them up sometimes. They have proven, like, sure, they have one form where transmog matters, but also if we were to go by the idea that, okay, let's say Drakthurs didn't have a visage form, you have all the customizations of the armor and everything, and you only have certain pieces that show up, like you only have shoulders and belt, for example, on an evoker or Drakthur. So they have kind of proven now that, hey, we can make unconventional races if we do it like this, right? They get to pick their transmogs and stuff in the customization options, and then we have certain slots that you can transmog. So that doesn't really apply anymore, so it would be cool to get some more like unconventional races that we don't see as often. Like, I would love to play as a Naga. But then the question rises of, okay, how's that gonna work out, you know, faction-wise? like the lore-wise, why is the Naga suddenly joining the Horde or the Alliance? Is there a reason for this? The only thing I can think of is like if for some reason, and I don't want this to happen, but who the frick knows? For some reason, you know, Ashara is still out there, right? So for some reason she's like, oh, you know what? I want to team up with Alliance and Horde or something because, you know, old gods are coming back or whatever. And then they kind of stay as, you know, you can pick them and you can be either faction. Or they become a specific, and then, but then, like, you have... I mean, you could put Nagas in Alliance, honestly, because then Alliance get... If you give Ogres to Horde, you could put Nagas in Alliance, because technically, like, the Nagas were originally Night Elves, right? But also, I don't believe the Night Elves would be too keen to allow Ashara and her Nagas into Alliance without getting pissed. But, you know, there could be some kind of reason. And that would also give Alliance more of a, like, monster race. Since Alliance has this common problem that everything or every race they get, like, except Worgen, I guess, are just like humans but in different forms. And then again, even with Worgens, they have a human form. So it's still like human, but it transforms into a wolf.
I do not have a target.
But now you have more options with the Worgen thing though, because I do believe they got the same ability that Directors have now, that they can pick if they want to go in and out of their like human form, like the visage form. And you can also just choose to stay a wolf like the entire time. You don't have to go human at all, which you've always been able to do. So like, if you really want to be just a wolf monster character, you don't even have to use your human form. Yeah, Mechagnomes can't even transmog everything either. Yeah, I think that was like the start of... Oh, look. We're not gonna go by the conventional transmog means anymore, because we're gonna give the characters more customizations options for it in the customization part instead. So say for example, Mechagnomes can't transmog pants, I believe, right? And hands, because they can have like cogs or like grips and stuff. But that you can decide that in the customization tab. So it's like, hey, I can actually swap this up if I need to, kind of like upgrading your gear-ish, but it's part of your body. And it's the same with evokers, like they can change a bunch of stuff about themselves. They have a bunch of customizations. But then they can also decide on what type of armor they want. There are like some standard ones, and you can always expand on the armors in the customization tab, right? You can always add more colors as time goes on. I think that will be pretty easy for Blizzard to implement too. It's just that they take the same sets and recolor them to give them more options down the line. So the thing about, hey, we can't have this race anymore because transmog or like armor issues, that's not a thing anymore. So they kind of opened up the possibilities of adding basically whatever they want at this point. Because they can just disable certain transmog parts for that specific race and instead give them customizations on other ways in the customization tab. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they have, what plans they have with that, because I believe evokers, like Mechagnomes was probably the first time they experimented with it, but with Drakthir, they kind of embraced it. So now we don't really, now anything can probably go. You will only play Demon Hunter if Ogre Demon Hunters is available. Yeah, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but like lore-wise, that wouldn't make any freaking sense, so that's probably not gonna happen. Unless, you know, we find like, oh, these alternative dimension ogres that learn themselves how to become demon hunters in like alternative Draenor or something. But that would be so freaking out of line and whack, so I don't know. You believe in Blizzard? You know what? If we ever like, I never think that's gonna happen. But if we ever get ogre demon hunters, I'll treat you like if that happens, I'll treat you to food. Because then I will be proven completely wrong. Kill all the trash in the way. Boom. Did I even get? Blizzard never changed anything to fit our timeline. They retconned stuff a bunch. Not for the better, usually. But, you know, I feel like that would be such a massive thing to retcon.
I require a target.
Like, why haven't we seen ogre demon hunters until now? Where were they in like Legion when they were the most relevant?
Have a target.
We barely see any ogres at all anymore, actually, which is kind of sad. But also, female ogres, hello? I think that was like one of the, like, wasn't ogres one of the races they actually considered having at the start? But they couldn't really get the females to look, you know... I think that was one of the reasons, like they couldn't get the females to look right. And also, you know, multiple heads back in the day, that was hard coding to do, you know, armors and stuff for them, I guess. But I know one of the reasons was that they were like, ah yeah, we couldn't really get the female ogres to look right. They kind of look weird and uncanny, and that's kind of why they shelved it. But then again, we never seen a female. Have we ever seen a female ogre in game? I don't think so. Yeah, Rexer is half ogre. That's true. He's like half orc, half ogre.
I am out of range.
And he's an old goody character. He's been there since Warcraft 3. And he's pretty cool. But then again, we've never seen a female ogre, so that's like, how do they, like... How will they bring female ogres into the picture?
Have a target.
Yeah, like, I think they actually were on the, like... They were considering ogres in vanilla. Like... Ogres are so tied to the horde that, you know... Ogres would kind of make sense over undeads for the horde. Like, in terms of what was established pre-World of Warcraft, if we're thinking like Warcraft 3 to 1. Because ogres has always been connected to the horde in some way. While undead was not. Undead did, you know, not become established horde until World of Warcraft. Still, it makes sense why they are horde, because who they like Alliance didn't want them, because they were like, oh no, they're like running corpses. And it kind of gives undead this really tragic story of, hey, we came back to life and we want to be with our loved ones, but we can't because they don't like us anymore because we're undead. Cool sword. No mount though. What's up with that? Okay, let's go to Mechagon.
And for your kingdoms as well, you must stop him.
And kill the rares there. Female ogres hiding in the caves. Yeah, maybe they're like, maybe female ogres are so rare that they're scared of going out, because if one of them die, the entire race just dies. So they like stick like safe in caves and get like all the male ogres to do their bidding. Turns out there's no ogre king, there's only an ogre queen. And we never knew about her. I don't like, maybe they don't like doing the deeds themselves, but they like make all the male ogres do all the dirty work, so they're actually like, you know, these masterminds sitting in their caves being like, let's use the male race to take over the world. No, but like, who knows, right? Exactly. They're secretly like super intelligent. Ogre expansion? Hell yeah. I heard some rumors that they might be looking at revamping the old what is it called? The old world a bit. I don't know if it's true. I've only seen people and YouTubers talk about it here and there. But there seems to be like a rework of the old world potentially happening and going on. That could be like something with the next expansion and we like go back to Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms. Because honestly at this point I don't know what type of expansion they would like to do. Like what type of expansion they're doing. Because I know like the only major threat we still have left is, you know, Void and Void Lords and all that stuff. And I do not believe the old gods are completely dead. I do not believe in that at all. I think they're still out there. They are not defeated at all. I don't believe they are. Like, no, there's no way. You killed Jogsaron. You didn't kill him. You merely pushed him back into his prison. You never actually killed him. And they, you know, Blizzard came out and was like Cthulhu. We didn't kill him. We just pushed him back, right? And then Jogsaron came. And we didn't kill him. We just pushed him back into his prison, right? Too. He's like dead in Uldor. No. That's only what you think. That's what they want you to think. They're smart. They know. And it's the same like, okay, we got to fight in Soth. And after the Ensot fight, Blizzard suddenly, you know, oh no, retcon that. No, you killed the old gods back in Vanilla and Wrath. And I'm like, nah, don't believe that. I don't believe so. And I especially don't think we killed Ensoth. Like, there's no way. I think, you know, he actually, you know, we did everything according to his plans. We think we got him. We think we got the other old gods, but they're coming back. I'm pretty sure. The only old god that is for sure dead is kind of Y'Sharosh. Yeah, I was gonna bring up Y'Sharosh. Y'Sharosh in itself is pretty much, you know, dead. Like, Y'Sharosh doesn't exist as a, like, a physical old god anymore. The heart still existed that Garrosh took. Yes. But basically, Y'Sharosh in itself is pretty much dead. There are traces and bits and pieces of Y'Sharosh left. Yes, there is, and they can probably use that for something. But yeah, no, old gods are not dead. Totally not. I'm not buying it. Not for a second. I'm not buying it. I'm pretty sure like that's gonna be the next thing, because that's also the thing, right? If you go through the lore, you also know that, how did the old gods get here? Oh yeah, they were sent out by the Void Lords, right? They're not the big guys of their thing. There's an even bigger, chunkier guy out there, like a race of people. And the only things we heard about them is, you know, the Ethereals kind of talk about it a little bit. And the Ethereals has been a thing since, like, Burning Crusade. And they are like beings of void and all that. And then we had the entire thing with Legion where we started to be like light and dark. Like the light isn't necessarily good and the void isn't necessarily bad. They're just different means to the same end, kind of. And they use different methods. They wanted to make that very clear in Legion that light and dark does not equal good and bad. Oh, hi. Hi, Ghost. Are you blessing us with your presence? Hi. Look at him. He's become such a big boy. Do you remember like the first day? He was such a tiny little kid. He's such a tiny little kid and now he's grown. He's a bit bigger now. Ghost. Yeah, it's the ghost, everybody. I kind of lost my tangent there. Okay, yeah, we were talking about light and void. Because, you know, I always love to talk about lore. So this is where I always default to, I guess, whatever game I play. I'm really into it. And we, you know, since Legion, we haven't really had a follow-up to the light versus void thing. The only thing we kind of got a glimpse of was like, you know, when we went back in BFA to the old Draenor and picked up the Mag'har orcs. If you play the Mag'har orc questline to unlock them as a race, you know about this. When we went back, Jurel has just started a massive, you know, light crusade to, you know, kill all the orcs. She has gone mad by the light. Right. She's blinded by the light, basically. So she thinks that purging people who do not want to worship the light is the right course of action, basically. And that's also a thing that we see that, yeah, the light, that's not good actions. The light there, like, they wanted to make that abundantly clear directly after Legion, when they first brought up the entire light versus void thing. Is it good or bad, right? That something with the light is bad here when we go to Draenor. That's why we have to, like, basically take all the Mag'har orcs and take them to our timeline. Because Uriel is mass crusading. Like, everyone who doesn't want to follow the light. But, like, everyone that wants to follow the light, she's like, yeah, totally. So there's, like, orcs in her things as well. So she's not like she's just killing everything, just to kill everything. But everyone who doesn't want to, like, worship the light, she just straight off, you know, off stop. And I think that's the thing, like, I want to believe in Blizzard, but they've had a bad record now for storytelling. Like, Dragonflight is fine. Shadowlands was a mess. A complete mess. That was the first expansion I really didn't fucking care about lore. After, like, loving the lore for so long. Because they just made everything convoluted for the sake of making it convoluted. They didn't use, you know... They had so many assets they could use, but they didn't. Like, we're going back to the Afterlife. Why did we only meet like 3 or 4 characters from our past, like from the like that lived? You have this massive freaking world, the Afterlife, where everyone goes, and you don't use it. Why didn't you use it? Yeah, I think I got a little bit disappointed by that. But there's still the light and void thing, and to end on like. End this entire debacle here. The light and dark, like light and void is the only like unsolved conflicts right now that we have. If they don't make more after Dragonflight. They're starting to run out of things to use. And we don't want another jailer situation where they're like, ha, psych, he's always been there. Since Wrath, but you didn't know about it because we didn't know then either. But yeah, he was always there. He was he's ooh. And then you're like, huh? Why do I care about the? I don't care about the jailer because he didn't have any setup, right? They need to set up more new villains because they're kind of lacking in, you know, villains right now. This expansion works perfectly. Not perfectly, but like with the bad guys, because even though we didn't know about the primalists, it makes sense. Like when you get the explanation that, hey, these proto-dragons also existed But they did not get blessed by the Titans, and they think that the proto-dragons that got blessed by the Titans are like a stain or like not good, like they don't like the Titans. Like, that's believable that would be a thing, right? So the Primalists being the enemy, like you can believe that, yeah, like way back in times, they did seal these guys in because they tried to usurp everything, and you know, because it makes sense from the storytelling standpoint that here are these proto-dragons that think that these other proto-dragons that got blessed by the Titans are, you know, a stain, or like the Titans are not good. Which is also up for question now. Are the Titans really good or not? Because we had some hints on that too now. Maybe the Titans are the true Void Lords. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Since, you know, they actively fought against them, but... Okay, come on. Where's the mecha spider? Also, rust feather is also another thing we're looking for. Rust feather and the mecha spider. Because we can get the spider and the vroom vroom wheel. The vroom vroom wheel, yes. That's what we call it now, the vroom vroom wheel. The vroom vroom wheel. The vroom vroom. We're going vroom vroom. Yes. Okay. If one spawns, the other one usually spawns like not long after. But there are way less people here to try and get these rares nowadays. I guess most people farmed it in Shadowlands because they had nothing better to do, because Shadowlands didn't have much to do anyway. Unless you were like an avid mount farmer. Sereth Mortis took such a long time for me to farm up all the Proto-Genesis mounts. It took me a couple of weeks. I have them all. The Proto-Genesis mounts. I have them all. But it took me a fair amount of weeks to get all like the stuff for it. Like, first you gotta farm the Genesis modes, but then you also need like specific items that drop in specific ways to craft them. And some of those were like, oh, you need to do something convoluted in the raids, you need the entire raid group to do it, and all that stuff. Oh, there it is, Mecha Spider! Get him! Get the spider! Kill him! Give me mount! No. God diggly dang it. We no luck bueno today. We no luck today, no. Ingen tur idag inte. No luck Tuesday. Maybe Rust Feather. Like, if one of them were to drop, I think Rust Feather is the one that is the coolest, because it's just like a vroom vroom wheel. It goes like vroom. And while we're like waiting for this to spawn, I'm pretty sure it's gonna spawn soon, because usually if the Mecha Spider or the Rust Feather spawns, the other one is pretty close to follow, because people like kill one and then go kill the other immediately after. So they're kind of synced. What else can we do? We can go do Throne of the Four Winds. I am not gonna bother farming Vortex, because it's now active. It is active in the current Mythic Plus rotation. So I'm gonna just chill with that. In case it drops when I do Mythic Plus. This one though, it's in the raid, so we can go do that next. West is just that. Oh yeah, fun story about this little hyena here. I spent 3 days trying to farm for this. I think I have like a kill count of over like 20,000 or something on the mobs. But it has not yet dropped. And it's the only one I've tried so far. I got the Nasmir one, but that's about it. Shadowlands stuff we can do at another time. Yeah, that's trading posts. Yeah, you can like see the trading post mounts now, which is pretty nice in the mount journal, so you know what's coming up. We can also go for the Fellsteel Annihilator. I do believe I have the skip, or I'm like 1 item away from having the skip. I don't remember completely. Yeah, the Frightened Kodo. Tidestorm Golden Mane. Oh, that's Forbidden Reach. Is that the rare that I never got around to kill properly? Oh, there she is. Oh Jesus, I thought I was not gonna be able to tag it. Nope, nothing there. So let's just go. We have a portal to Oldham now in Valdrakken, so let's go that way. I think that's the smartest way to go. Come here, my little old but you look totally young dragon. He's a wannabe old dragon. He looks too nice to be old. He doesn't have the wrinkles. No. Oh, we could actually. You know I said, oh, I'm not gonna do Vortex Pinnacle because the mount might drop when I do it on M+. Yeah, screw that and the parrot. I want the parrot. Like, it's probably better to just, like, farm it out on a character. Like, just do a bunch of, like, +2 to 4 keys really freaking quick. To try and farm out the parrot and the South Wind Drake, I believe it is. Or is it the West? I don't know which direction. But also the parrot is cool, so if I have a chance on Mythic, why not? Yeah, there we go. And then we go do the raid for one of the drakes. I think my thing is still set on Mythic, right? Yeah. I am too high up, aren't I? Wait. I always get like super confused here. I always fly too far and then I don't know where I am every time I go to Freehold. Yeah, the XP buff is really nice for the leveling. I was considering like taking a few characters for a spin, so I have like all my characters at level 60. I also have a bunch of alliance characters I made just because I wanted more stuff to level. I do believe I'm actually gonna like prioritize leveling my paladin later. Because right now I'm tanking on a warrior for the raid. And I like the warrior, not like that, but just paladin has always been my go-to tank, so I want to try it out too. If I might as well tank, you know. Then again, our other tank, my co-tank, is a paladin already, but 2 paladins isn't really, you know. If I just want to do it for like an alt raid or something, to try out new stuff. Like, I've only been playing Paladin tank in M+ at high-end content. I never done a raid with it. I did it like once, I believe. Just to, you know, our tank was sick and I had mine leveled with M+ gear, so I was like, oh well, I guess. But that was only like the Nathracene boss in Serith Mortis. And like the last bosses there. And it was kind of fun. Not gonna lie. You have a bunch of utility as a paladin. You only have 40-ish characters left till 40. Druid? My druid is already level 60. 70, I mean. I keep forgetting it's 70 now instead of 60, I don't know why. My druid is already up to speed. I don't have that many like characters left that are not leveled. It's only like the classes I have to barely play. Like my monk is not level 70, my rogue is not level 70. I have also not put my demon hunter up to speed either. My warlock is not 70. What else? I'm genuinely thinking now. Yeah, I think that's the my DK is not max either. I believe. No, he's not. The DK that I might want to swap to troll. Might work DK that looks super cool, but I might want to swap it to troll. I don't know why. I'm just feeling troll at the moment. For a DK. My orc works super great, but like... Sometimes you just get like, nah, I want to be this race instead on this character.
I do not have a target.
My tank weak aura was like, hey, our shockwave on you. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm the only one in here, but thank you for noticing.
Stand against me, swine! Allow me to educate you.
Oh, he's loading the dice. Oh look, I got the loaded dice. The thing that everyone wants right now. Okay. Nothing here either. Let's go do a dragon then. Can't have too much dragons in your inventory, right? Alright. Dragon riding. We're in Dragon Isles now. Whee!
The Abathet are mustering for another assault on the halls of origin.
We're going over here though.
Scatter them to the wind.
Wait, isn't this the assault that is needed for the bird mount? The no, what is it called? Waste Wonder Sky Terror or something? Why can't I see rares? Have I disabled have I disabled the thingamajig? Forgot the name now. The handy notes, yes. No, I have not. I have Battle for Azeroth handy notes, so why can't I see the rares? I do believe that's the assault that can spawn the bird, isn't it? Or am I completely mistaken? I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, 25. Let's go. See if we can get ourselves a dragon. Also, flying cat coming through. And then we run a bit over here just because then we can move over here faster.
Too far away.
And then we just kill this. Blink. And then slowly but surely jump over here.
I must get closer.
And then get this dude. Bonk. Cool. Great. Transmog, I think I have like every single transmog piece from this raid. Because this is also one of the raids I've been doing forever and the mount just doesn't want to drop. It's this and Dragon Soul. I guess Cataclysm Dungeons just hates me. Not dungeons, but like raids.
Target something first.
At least it's short, yeah. At least it's not freaking Dragon Soul with like 20 minutes of RP. Nothing. Nani? What is this? Oh, well, at least we can like run in the air out. It goes fast. It goes quick.
The Abathet are mustering for another assault on the halls of origination.
Okay, let's just sell everything because my bag space is not infinite, you know. Garrosh has the longest RP with 2 minutes. Yeah, I actually that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I do believe you there. I'm just checking real quick in case it's like a bind on pickup that I can mail to a alt, but I don't believe that we have any bind on pickups here. Oh yeah, we can't. We can only toss those away. Bye bye. All right, we have to delete that too. Boom. We don't need those. These are things for Dragonflight and Shadowlands. Garrosh did nothing wrong. Let's just say Garrosh is, of my personal opinion, let's just say Garrosh had shitty mentors. But also, he did some fucked up shit. But, you know, not everything was his fault. I don't blame the dude for everything that happened, but, you know, you can still choose your path in life. So he's, like, partially responsible for his shit. But everyone around him wasn't really that nice to him either, so, you know, who would have thought, you know, basic psychology, that if you treat someone like shit, they will, you know, start to not feel good about themselves and do stupid shit. Thrall made him worship, Thrall did wrong. Karos didn't shot himself in the sanctum. That was such an anticlimactic thing though. I wanted more of Garrosh in Shadowlands. What the frick? I didn't just want him to disenchant in a tiny cinematic. Like, yeah. Yeah, no. Wanted more of that guy. Like, I liked Garrosh as a character. Sure, he did a lot of stupid shit, but that's kind of what made him a fun character. Like, a character can be, you know, written like an ass and written to be really bad, you know, as a real bad guy. And you can still appreciate that. Because you're like, that is a really good written, you know, bad guy. Garrosh was set up, like, yeah. But yeah, like the entire thing of him being worshipped, he didn't even want to be worshipped. He was like Thrall was like, oh yeah, now you're gonna be worshipped. And he was like, nah, I don't want that. And he was like, yeah, you have to uphold your father's legacy, let's go. And you know, he was like, nah, I don't want this. But he gave it to him anyway. Then again, you know, I'd still blame him for all the stuff he did. But some people set him on the path he went. Like, everyone disliked him. They were like, no, we don't want you as a leader. And he's like, I don't want to be a leader either, but what the fuck? Please help me. I'm lost. And they're like, nah. The Lich King turned into 25 anima, yeah. That was, that like, anima. Phew. Isn't this where the bird spawn? Like, isn't this like the bird rare? Doesn't it like spawn here when? Let me check this. Because I'm pretty sure this is the right assault for the bird to spawn. And if we can get a chance on the bird then. The, what is it called? I think it's like Waste Wonder Sky Terror. I think that's the name of the mount, but I don't know what the rare's name is. Let me look at my mount planner here. We go to Battle for Azeroth. Jesus, I need so many more mounts in Battles for Azeroth. Holy shit. I slacked off there during that expansion. Let's see, rares. Oh, it's under Assault of Uldum. Waste Marauder, which drops from Root Feaster. That's his name. I just want to make sure, because since I killed him, he apparently doesn't show on my thingamajig. But I think I'm in the right spot. I do believe I'm in the right spot. Am I? It's somewhere around here, isn't it? I'm not completely in the right spot, am I? It's a little bit up. It's like by the camp. There's supposed to be like a camp-ish. Where is the camp? Oh, it's like way up here. My bad. Don't worry. Thank you for being here and have a good nap and good luck with your exam now that you're gonna have tomorrow. I believe in you. Okay, here it is. Some people are already here. Cool. Let's be ready, because last time it died super quick, so I almost didn't get to tag the Rootfester one. Or like the Rustfeather. Would suck to like stay here and camp a rare and then don't kill it so you can get the loot. That would be kind of sucky-wucky, wouldn't it? That would be very sucky-wucky, in my opinion. That would be very bad. Bad for business. Bad news bears. Bad news bears. What is our next path in life? We've done all the... when will I stream tomorrow? I have a morning stream, just like today. 9 to 12, which is the Disney stream that we have been doing. The Disney Dreamlight Valimon. And I also have a stream in the afternoon. Which is from, not afternoon, it's actually more evening. It's between 7 and 10 at like in the evening. And that's probably when I was thinking of doing the new game. It's either tomorrow I'll start it or on Thursday. I have not completely decided yet, but we're gonna start a new game this week, don't worry. But also... you can check if you go like down here, there's like things you can click, and one of them says schedule or schema if it's in Swedish, and you can click that, and then you can like see where like my schedule thingy. Thursday. We'll try to make it Thursday then. Don't worry about it. I want you to be here. You were the one who requested the game after all. I mean, I guess we could reveal the game. I've been teasing everyone's for so long now. But yes, we will start Subnautica this week. That's our next playthrough. Because Hamloid here requested it and even got the game for me. So now I feel obliged to do it. But I wanted to play that. Because I really love the ocean. Like every time, like that is a game I'm totally gonna geek out about, I think. So it's perfect. I think it's gonna be perfect. And also I've heard it's a little bit spoopy. Because it's like dark in the waters and stuff. But also I'm gonna be so fascinated by the ocean that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it's so cool. And then I swim straight into like a big monster's mouth and die or something. And be like, ha! Alright, we can do Gul'dan on Mythic. We haven't done that. We can also do that. That could also be a thing we run. Yeah. Gul'dan is the next. It's the next buy we're going by, yes. We could also go for the Iron Hoof Destroyer, because I think we have to clear it once, but I think I have the skip if I do it one more time. Streamlining the process. That's not up. We tried that already, we didn't get it. We're not gonna do that. That is something I have to look into. The Liberated Slyvern. Skip for Blackrock Foundry? Yes, there is a skip for Blackrock Foundry. So you can skip for the... I think it's like straight up to Hellscream. That was his name, right? Oh, maybe. Alright, we have not gotten little donkey. Blackhand, thank you. I was like... it just slipped my mind. The name. We could also go and see if Arathi is horde controlled, because I don't have the donkey. There's so many like tiny little mounts in the open world that I have not gotten to drop. I could also buy the Lightforged Warframe. I have not done that yet. It's just that I don't really like it. It's not my... I prefer animal mounts, to be fair, over mechanical ones. So I guess that's why I never bought it, because it's like kind of expensive. I do have the money, that's not the problem, but like... I was saving money for the spider, the Bloodfang Widow one. But now I bought that one, so now I'm not really saving money for anything. Like, there's no other mount... Emu lives in the 80s, yeah. There's like no other expensive mounts that I really would like to buy. I think the only ones are like the frogs. To buy all 3 frogs from Kragwa, you need like 1 million gold, because they cost like 33333 each. Or what the fuck it is. I do have like 2 million gold, so I could buy the frogs and then buy the other mount and have them, but like... I always try to have at least 1 million on me, okay? It's just a thing. How much do I have on me? Like, how much do all my characters have? Together, 1.2. Okay, yeah, fair. Since I bought the spider. I had like 3 million and then I bought the spider. And since then I kinda slacked off on farming gold because I wasn't farming it for the spider anymore. So it kinda slipped my mind. Can you solo Shadowlands dungeons? You probably can. So you could kill that too. And if this is up, we could kill that too. Alright, we don't have Mimiron's head. That's also one thing, a mount I never got around to farm. Because, you know, like I said, I prefer animal mounts. So I never really got around to farming the Mimiron's head. Just due to that. Because I didn't prioritize it. I need to fish for Odo still. That's also a mount to just buy for gold, but who would spend 500,000 on a pale dire horn? It's not unique enough for me to do that. Aeonax, yeah. Oh yeah, this thing refuses to drop too. I think I've done the hunt every week since the launch of the game, and I've yet to see this one. Do the Pandaren kite. I'm actually doing the Pandaren kite, but on my hunter in the background. I have her parked in Pandaria, currently doing the Tillers dailies. So I'm actually working towards this. Because I'm only missing the Tillers, I think. Then I have like everyone in... Rip game doubled now, yeah. Is it Pandaria time walking? It actually is. Nice. I haven't thought about it. I still been doing the dailies though, so I got on the buff, but... Alright, this one. I think I'm like 10 reputations from Exile, like 100 now. Yeah, 50%. Yeah, it's like more. That's Vault. Oh yeah, the Rat Stallion. I've multiple times been like, okay, let's go farm the Rat Stallion. And then I farm for like half an hour and then I get bored and then I stop. I should just sit down one day and just do it. It is a cool mount, but you know. Alright, we need the right assault for that one. Yeah, this is the only island expedition mount we're missing. The Risen Mare, I think. Oh, the Death Charger. Haven't farmed that in ages. I have that frozen, so we can... I'm gonna buy it next month. $9, right? The only reason why I don't have this is just because I never did the BFA on an Alliance character. Otherwise I should have had this one. I feel. Scrappy word snail. Alright, that's the farm thing. Seeding slug. There's so many slugs now. Alright, Sharkbait still eludes me. Shellac. Right, Silent Glider. Have I not gotten this? Why have I not gotten this? I need to go in on a Shadowlands character and buy it. Like, it's not that hard. I have like all the Sanctum thingies fully upgraded on at least one character, so I should just go buy this thing with Anima then, if I don't have it. I don't know why I don't have it. I think it's like easy to make it with the Abomination Factory. I should probably go on my Warlock and because she has the Abomination Factory and see if I can just go grab it. Just to get it to the collected tab instead. Also, I should go pick up the Slime Serpent. That's easy to do now. I just never bothered to do it. Alright, we didn't kill Rookmar. We have Rookmar left too. We only killed the Pandaria once. That is true. Also, expensive mounts to buy that I totally can buy but not doing it, because, you know, I saved for the spider. So I didn't want to waste gold on other mounts. That's their like caverns for Okay, you buy that. I'm trying to get as many of like the mounts from previous expansions I've missed as I possibly can. Because during Shadowlands, I think I have almost every mount from Shadowlands. I'm missing a few in between. But, you know, I'm trying to get the ones before. Thank you for the follow there, aka Dolly. Thank you so much and welcome. Where was I? I was on the right. I'm trying to like get as many of the old ones. Okay, I don't have this on this character. I have it on a bunch of other characters though. Because in Shadowlands, right, that's where I was. In Shadowlands, I spent all my time getting all the mounts in Shadowlands. And nothing else. So every time there was a new patch, like I farmed all the rares, I farmed everything daily on multiple characters until all the mounts dropped. So that's why I basically have almost every mount from Shadowlands. I'm missing a few, but not that many. So since I spent so much time in Shadowlands, and there's a lot of mounts in Shadowlands, holy shit. Just doing all the crafted mounts from the Sereth Mortis protosynthesis thing, that's what it's called. Just from doing that, like I spent almost 2 months just farming everything to make every mount with the protoform synthesis things. So that took so much time that I tried to like, oh, let's try and get all the Shadowlands mounts while Shadowlands is active. So I didn't have time to farm the old ones that I missed. But is like, from my understanding, like Dragonflight has had, Shadowlands had a shit ton of mounts, right? Dragonflight has not had that many mounts added each expansion, just a few. So that's why I'm like, okay, let's spend this time to try and go and grab some of the things I missed from previous expansions. We got 4 for free, yeah. That's fair. And also dragon flying, so people are not using mounts that way. Like, I like the change because they have been adding so many mounts recently. Like Shadowlands, I think that was like a record on how many mounts they added each patch. Most of them were just recolors of each other. But still, so I like spent so much time farming out all the Shadowlands mounts, and I'm so happy I did because I almost have all of them. I'm just missing a few like drop mounts and like a few riddle mounts and stuff like that. Those that took a bunch of time. And like glory achievements and stuff too. We didn't do that back in the day. So I love the fact that Dragonflight chilled a little bit on the mounts, so I don't have to spend as much time farming in Dragonflight for the mounts. So I'm taking this time to actually go back and grab the ones I missed from previous expansions. To fill out the thing. Okay, here it is.
I do not
Give me a bird. Nothing. Okay. I guess Legion then to do Gul'dan. Yeah, Mythic Gul'dan. We have the green one that Gul'dan drops. I don't have the red one from Mythic. I do have the skip, so I can just skip straight there. But yeah, all in all, I have been enjoying the fact that I can actually spend time going back to old expansions now to farm some mounts that never dropped or that I missed, or like from the patches that I didn't play as much. Is the skip account wide? No, it's character based. I do, however, believe if you unlock the skip on Mythic, it does appear that you automatically get the skip on Heroic and Normal too, because I had a character that got the skip on Mythic. I thought you had to like, I've not seen anyone talk about this, so I'm not 100% sure, but like, I have a character that got the skip on Mythic. She did not have the skip on Heroic or Normal, but when I entered Normal and Heroic, she could skip there too, even though I still had the quest in my log. But I've done Nighthold on so many characters because I think the transmog sets in Nighthold is pretty nice. So a bunch of my characters have the skip. Just by default, because usually you don't get the entire set in one run. Like, if you get your entire transmog set in one run, you're extremely lucky. Where is the thingamajig? Where's the entrance? It's been a while since I was here. Wait. This is the one, yes. There we go. Die. It's set on Mythic, right? Raid. No, Mythic. There we go.
I am out of range.
Okay.
I need to target something first.
Let's skip to Gul'dan and get a mount. I think it has like 1%, like 2% drop rate or something, so I'm not that convinced it's gonna drop, but you know. This might be one of those days when we're lucky, because we have like killed, I think like 6 or something bosses that can drop mounts, and none of them have dropped. So maybe our luck will turn around. Skip to the Night Spire. Now we have to kill Elisand, and then we can access Gul'dan. Hi. Go straight up in my face.
I require a target.
Bonk. 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 Boom. They're all dead now, right? Or is there still someone left on the other side? Of course it is.
I need to
There we go.
target something first.
Okay. Do your RP thing. Come on, Elisand.
I foresaw your coming.
We all know I'm the superior Nightborn. Just
Led you to this place.
just get out of here.
Desperate attempt to stop the Legion. My people faced a similar dilemma. I peered into all possible futures in search of an answer, and found only one. The Legion's victory is inevitable.
That's what you think.
Time stream shows it to be so. Had we resisted, they would have taken the Nightwell by force and left
Got a message.
left of it.
Might as well check it while
I could not allow my people to starve, to waste away.
I wait for her to talk.
Sustaining us. So a bargain was struck. Now I see a future where the Legion is victorious and my people endure. This is the thread that must be preserved. I will do everything in my power to make it so. Your deaths ensure the future of the Nightborn. Come forward then. Let us speed you towards your
Are you done? Okay,
Your
I require a
timelines
target.
end here.
here we go. Get her.
I do not have a target.
She's cheating.
Exist in but a single moment. I am far less limited.
But it doesn't matter. She can cheat how many times she wants. The result will be the same. I'll kill her,
To target
and I'll become the superior Nightborn. That's just how it is, right?
I I do not have a target.
Time shifts again, and your doom draws near.
Come on, get down here. Get down, Hermesy.
Not possible.
Yes, this is the right entrance. So many times, like, people go wrong here. We're going to the Font of Night. And I do believe, I'm just gonna check, but I do believe we have all the mythic pieces right. So I don't have to, like, if I'm already here, I might as well just, you know. The Nighthold. Mythic. We're missing the cape. Okay.
Too far away.
Might as well, you know, if we're already here, might as well collect transmogs. So if I'm missing the cape on Mythic, I might as well just go and kill Thrillax too, because why not? Collecting also means transmogs. I want all the cosmetics.
Surrender. I may yet show
I must get closer.
Just go down already.
I require a target.
Okay, come on, Gul'dan. No, I mean Illidan. Come on, get down from there.
Incarnate. It cannot end like this. You topple a pawn and presume.
Don't kill Gulliga Dan. But he's being a mean Dan to me. He's being meany Dan.
Behold the shadow of what is to come. The endless
Yeah. Come on.
consume your world. You are not prepared.
Bonk.
Feel the power.
It's just the fact you don't kill cute people. Well, he's mean to me. No mount. God diggly dang it. And then it's the awkward thing of like you can't get off this platform. Like there's no one to talk to TP or anything, so you just have to like jump down and suicide in order to get out of here. Luckily, I'm a mage, so blink, boom. I don't have to worry about that. I still find it weird how they did not get a way for people to get out of Nighthold, and they never fixed it. Like, there's no character you can talk to like teleport down, and there's like no portal or anything for you to get out. So the only way to get out of Nighthold is either to Hearthstone out or jump down like I did in Suicide, or if you have like fall damage negation, you can do this, which I find pretty weird. But I do believe Nighthold is not the only one that has that problem. Okay, like I said, if we're already doing Mythic, let's just go do kill Trillax quick, because I'm only missing the cape to have the full transmog set from Mythic, so might as well try and get it, so we don't have to do it anymore, so we can just go to Gul'dan every time.
I am out of range.
Get rid of Scorpion real quick. Scorpion or whatever. I don't know.
This is a momentous day, my friends. Until the Legion came,
No
Too far
outsider
away.
was permitted inside the corridors of the Nighthold for 10,000 years.
Got the mentals. Mementals.
I am out of range.
Smoke. Open the door. Let me in. Ah, wait, there's a guy left.
Now the
Sorry.
fate of my people rests
My
in the
bad.
hands of outsiders.
Should not leave guys out.
To save us from the terrible bargain made by our queen.
But do
Shinar
Get
Dalaras. I have no idea
dunked.
how such an entity came to be, but the essence of the Nightwell is surging through it. Tendrils of power.
Why defy that which devours all things?
Boom.
Target something first.
Because I am better than the things that devours all the things. Yes, you know. That's why I defy it. Dang, I sound like such an edgy anime character now.
Broken. They are free.
Let's not do that
No
again.
doubt our forces will be disoriented. I will inform them what happened and see that they make ready to resume our assault.
From here, we have access to the palace grounds. We can open the gates from the inside.
We push the mic away a little bit. Why do I kill these? I can just not aggro those. I can just not aggro them. And we'll be all Gucci. All fine.
I must get closer.
Okay. Become a massive blob. Blob it up. Boom. There he is. There we go. And please drop the cape. So I don't have to go in here anymore with my mage. That would be pretty lovely. No cape. Like Edna Mode said, no capes.
You'll find them even more heavily defended than the lower levels.
So I'm thinking Blackrock Foundry. That's what I'm thinking. I'm on a roll, might as well kill as much things I possibly can. Also, we haven't killed Rookmar either, the world boss. It takes so long to get there now. Like, we had a perfect portal last season when Shadow Moon Burial Grounds was up. And I was like, ah, wouldn't it be perfect if Rookmar dropped during that time so I never have to go back here? But no, I was not that lucky. So here we are, flying over to Rookmar from the long way again. Like, it takes equal amounts of time to fly from a garrison as to fly from, like, War Spears. It doesn't really matter. If you take the portal there, or if you, like, garrison Heartstones. Wee. Just play Alliance 5 head. Oh, you know, so you get the Garrison Hearthstone to Shadow Moon and have shorter travel time. You know. One of the instances where it's like better to have an Alliance character to farm on. Like, I'm currently leveling an Alliance mage just for like these scenarios. So I get portals closer to others things, because Alliance sometimes has advantage with their portals over stuff. But I also need to do the entirety of like the Nashatar campaign thingy to earn the rep to buy the Alliance equivalent of the Manta race. Because I've not done that either. So I'm trying to make like a dedicated Alliance character where I can like go and get all the stuff that I can't get in a Horde character. So like go and farm the bee mount and all that stuff. As well as like the sabers from the Battlefront thingies. And I still think, like, if you're gonna travel around the world farming stuff, I still believe mage is the best option. Because you can just teleport wherever you need to go. And you can put your Hearthstone wherever. Since you don't need it to be in, like, a major capital or something, because you can just TP. So in my case, I still have my Hearthstone set to Sinfall, because I still have a few last transmog stuffs that I farm out for Anima. So I can just super quick get back there.
I do not have a target.
Ba. Please spawn soon. I don't have the patience to like wait 15 minutes for him to spawn right now. Would be lovely if he like are only like minutes from spawning when I get there. Okay, we're here. Spawn soon. Press, so I don't have to wait for so long. That would be a little bit sucky. That would be bad news bears. To stand here for like 15 minutes and doing nothing. Okay. Focus, we don't want to miss him. They're staying over there with their Shaw of Anger mounts, those little pricks. Watch me get the Rukmar mount now. I believe. And by saying that, I probably jinxed myself, but you know what? I'm confident. I need to get something today. I haven't had a mount drop in so long, actually. Make some food. So, while we wait for this, what's your guys' plans for the week? If you care to share, I would like to know, since I'm just standing here anyway. KBT meeting? I'm probably like, you know, arbetsskadad, as you say in Swedish, but like studies, because KBT for me is just cognitive behavioral therapy. I don't think that's what you mean though. So if anyone write KBT, like that's the short. Oh, it is. Okay. That's pretty cool. Nice. I thought maybe there was like some kind of thing with work or something, that they had something called a KBT meeting. Oh, that is cool. Now I'm like super interested, because you know me. But that's not, you know, not for me to pry, so you don't have to tell me much more than that. But I'm happy you're getting it. Alright, you had semester now, you told me that. I forgot about it. My brain is not compute. I was at Metallica all weekend. Come on, my brain didn't function, okay? Oh, it's for the dog phobia. Okay, cool. I hope it goes well. And I hope it's gonna work out for you. And I think it's super healthy to, you know, in this case you're doing it for a specific purpose. But I'm always gonna advocate for like, hey, therapy is good, even if you don't have problems in your life, or like even if you have a pretty good life. Doing, you know, a therapy session once in a while actually is really helpful for yourself and for, you know, your well-being and stuff. Because sometimes you have stuff that you don't know you have, or, you know, you think it's good, but then it turns out it's not. And sometimes it's just nice to, you know, talk about yourself, or like your own thoughts and expressions and stuff. So I'm always gonna advocate for like, hell yeah, therapy. You will discover, yes. The most important thing is that you get someone that you like. You do not like her voice over the phone. Yeah, that's the only thing with like therapy, is that it has to work with the person you're doing it with. And sometimes like it's, you know, a therapist is never gonna take, you know, offense if you say, hey, this doesn't feel right for me, can I try someone else? Because, you know, like not all people get along, and not all people, like it's the same in real life. You don't get along with all people, and you don't like talking to everyone. So that's not something you should be afraid of if you ever want to do therapy, but you get a person you don't really, you know, you don't get the connection with. Never be afraid to say, hey, I enjoyed this, but I would like another person because I don't think we get the connection. Because that's like one of the most important parts about any type of therapy. Your therapist or whatever needs to be someone you feel comfortable with. So that's like the major tip. Do therapy, because therapy is good for you, and make sure you get someone that you like, because they don't take offense. Like, if you tell them, okay, it's gonna spawn soon. If you say, hey, I don't feel like we're clicking, can I try someone else? Because, you know, it's just how life is. You don't get along with everyone in life. And therapists knows this. But I do hope it will help you in some way. I'm keeping my thumbs for you. I'm holding my thumbs for you, that's what you say. I mean, I got loot, but I didn't get the mount. But we got loot. That's always something, right? You don't always get loot. Is there like a real quick one we can do? Because we're almost out of time for today's stream. Is there a quick one I can do? That, you know, takes like... not that much time. We could maybe do the slime serpent, honestly. Because you can solo that now, can't you? Oh, hi, Cola. Hi, Cody. Hi, baby. You're coming to say hi again? Yeah, you're coming to say hi again. Yeah. Making sure I do what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, you go buff up to that microphone. I'm sure the viewers will love that. Don't chew on the cord though. Yeah, I'm sure the viewers will love that you go up to buff them with your little head on the microphone. Yeah, I'm sure they love that. Thanks for the tail slap, girl. You're a real Chad, you know that, right? Okay. Is the slime serpent doable? On heroic or mythic? Okay, then it's completely doable. So just kill all the bosses. Girl, you can't be taking the... No, you cannot take that. Okay, yeah, so just kill all the bosses on heroic, just solo it in heroic. That's doable. Cola use tail slap, super effective, yeah. Kind of. Okay. Let's head to Plaguefall and solo Plaguefall on heroic. Get ourselves a slime serpent. And then I can finally check that off my list. Oops. Let's go get ourselves a slime serpent. Lost my orientation. I was like, which way am I going? I don't know.
Welcome to the Eternal City.
That's not the right zone.
What?
Maldroxus is up here. There we go. Take me to Plague Watch, please. Let's go get a slime serpent. Okay, seems easy enough. Mount farm today? Yes. It's a mount farm. I'm gonna go get the slime serpent, because I didn't do that when it was current. And I've been putting it off, and I was like, okay, what's like an easy to do mount that I like guaranteed to get? Because I've basically killed every freaking boss that can drop a mount that I don't have at this point today, and nothing has dropped. So I was like, okay, where do we go from here? We go get the slime serpent, and then we get an actual mount at least from today. Dungeon. We can do it on heroics, we don't have to do it on mythic. Plaguefall, here I come. Slime serpent. I'm on my way. Let's go. I think we can skip most trash packs, honestly.
The House of Eyes has finally sent someone to kill me. You're welcome to try.
If we just invis here,
Will make quick work of you.
we can get past this guy too.
Mine.
And we only need to kill the slimes then. We don't even need to do that, I think. Maybe they get automatically pulled with the boss. I don't remember, it's been so long since I did the Dragonflight, not Dragonflight, Shadowlands. Like, I don't remember. I just remember being tired as shit of these dungeons by season 3. So when they announced that they were gonna do different stuff for season 4, I jumped for joy. Come on. Die, slimy wimies. There we go. Last slime. Come on, get over here.
I do not have a target.
Okay. Maybe we'll pull the big slime guys now, but I don't care. Yeah, this is no problem.
Was a mere taste of what the plague.
This will be a breeze.
Once I control it, all of Maldraxxus will pay for what they've done.
Think I can skip most of this, because our aggro range is very reduced. Yeah. I think I have to pull these guys though. Yeah. No, don't transform. Stop that. Can we skip the tentacles though? Yes, we can.
I will dissect you myself.
I don't think those things can kill me, but I don't want to take the chance. I am, after all, a little bit of a squishy mage.
Too far away. I do not have a target.
Intrude on my laboratory. When I find you, I'll be happy to demonstrate my research.
Go.
I must get closer.
Heal them. Don't metamorphose. Jeez. I remember hating these dungeons so much when it was current. It was like the worst thing ever. Because people just couldn't do what they were supposed to do. This and Theater of Pain was the most like annoying ones, in my opinion. Because people just didn't know what the frick they were doing.
So you emerge victorious. But at what cost? What vile mixture?
We can probably skip most of this. Yeah. I think there's like a tentacle here. Okay, no.
Not been so foolish.
I thought there was a tentacle there. Maybe I'm misremembering it.
The House of Eyes would still stand. I will correct his mistake. All will suffer, as the House of Eyes has suffered.
Spider. I think this is where like the slime serpent comes up later.
I require a target. I do not have a target.
I hear the dog doing something. 1 second. Okay, no. False alarm! False alarm, everyone! The dog is behaving. Cool, now I got my cooldowns back.
You will not stop me. A single scratch is all it will take. Vengeance will be mine.
Whee!
Trespasses upon the House of Blades.
I require a target.
Which cannot be controlled.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target.
The Mother of Plagues comes for you.
Get rid of the trash. Bonk. There we go. Might have to do mechanics on this guy, but we'll see, we'll see.
I need to target something.
Okay, yeah, she's percent based, so you can't just one-shot her. Good to know, good to know.
I do not have a target. I require a target.
Yeah, I can't just straight up get rid of her. I have to wait for all the tentacles. No. Dang it. Good times remembering everyone who couldn't stand in these properly. So many people just straight up died to the fact that they couldn't avoid the tentacles.
I do not have a target.
Okay, let's go get our slime serpent. I think you take this one? Yes. Take me back up. I want to pet the slime serpent. I want to give him a home. I want to pet him and be his best friend. Curious slime serpent. There we go. Hi. Hi, little buddy. We are now friends. Hell yeah. We got a slime serpent. Woo! That's one thing. One more thing off the list to do of stuff I missed that I should have done way earlier. Wee, look at him go. Sneaky boy. Look at that lovely smile he got. Yeah. So slimy. Yeah, he's so slimy. Now look at that. Look at that smile. Slimy, very serpent. Yes, also very, very cute. He is now mine. He is now my friend. And I love him. And yeah. That's the stream for today, boys and girls and everyone. The clock is past 12, which is where I usually stop streaming on my morning, during the morning. So, with that, we have officially collected at least one more mount today. We did not get lucky with any of the bosses or like drops, but we got the slime serpent at least. So that's one more mount off the checklist, at least. So we gotta be happy for that. We gotta be happy for that. We gotta be happy for the small things in life. And now we have boosted our mount count to 582. Hell yeah. So, yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being nice. Thank you for just, you know, hanging out. It's great. I'm gonna get to editing some stuff. Also, I want to remind you, I have my official YouTube channel is now up and running. I have started to publish the entirety of the Mortar Assistant playthrough that we did, like in May. We did that May, like by the end of April and start of May. So that's up in its entirety now, and you can watch it in like parts if you don't like to watch like the entirety of the stream. I cut it down to parts, so there's that. So you can always go and subscribe on YouTube to help me out a little bit and watch the videos. And also I do believe My Little Nightmares playthrough is coming up, the first part, today too, and it's gonna keep uploading the entirety of the week. And after that, I will get Bramble up, and I will get the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog up, which is the games I have been playing in there fully. So they're gonna get up there. So go and subscribe if you wanna watch those and don't like the VOD format. And also, most of the VODs from those games are not on Twitch anymore. They're only on YouTube. So if you would like to watch like the thing in its entirety, you can go subscribe to the VOD channel and watch them. But if you like these little edited, condensed format, we have the main YouTube channel for that. So it'll be awesome if you could all go and subscribe to them and watch, maybe support. Begging for it? No. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again tomorrow in the morning. We're doing some Disney Dreamlight Valley and getting more characters there, because I have been farming up my Dreamlight. So we're gonna go unlock the Toy Story characters and the Lion King characters tomorrow. I'm excited. But anyway, thank you all so much. I love you all so much, and thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.